안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-ah in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-people, K-poetry, K-everything. And today we're joined by our co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, So-ah. And hello, everyone tuning into today's episode of the Culture Wave. I'm Bella, back again to co-host with So-ah. And as usual, fill you guys in with the latest K-entertainment news. So stay with us until the end.
Bella, what comes up in your mind when you think of the city of Incheon?
Incheon, the first thing that comes up to my mind is Incheon International Airport. So traveling, vacations, and also my family, because I go to the airport to pick up my family every time they come to visit.
Oh, I see. Well, similar for me, I think of Incheon International Airport and also the port and raw fish, theme parks and resorts, many more.
Right.
But Bella, what about art?
Art? I've never really thought of art and Incheon coming together.
Right. Probably many will be on the same page as you. But Incheon is aiming to position itself as a pivotal player on the international stage. So let's take a look at this report. Art enthusiasts are in for a visual feast this week as an impressive art collection takes center stage in the port city of Incheon. Featuring over 6,000 artworks from Korea and beyond, the city is hosting an exhibition with the aim of turning Incheon into a dynamic hub for the global art scene. Our Hangeul takes us there.
A stunning collection of art featuring standout pieces from over 130 galleries across Korea. Art enthusiasts delve into the details of each work, while others are inspired to try their hand at painting. The Incheon Art Show 2024 kicked off on Thursday for a 4-day run in Songdo, showcasing some 6,000 captivating artworks, both from Korea and around the world. Now in its 4th year, the show has attracted more than 50,000 visitors and generated over $5 million in sales, solidifying its position as Incheon's premier art exhibition. This year, visitors can enjoy an impressive range of works, from the iconic pieces of Pablo Picasso and Takashi Murakami to David Hockney.
The Incheon Art Show aims to go beyond just viewing and appreciating art, striving to create a virtuous cycle where audiences also engage in purchasing artworks. This shift is intended to position Incheon as a pivotal player in the global art market.
Incheon Mayor Yoo Jung-bok says the art show is a key component of the city's broader efforts to expand its cultural and artistic infrastructure.
Enhancing Incheon's cultural competitiveness is not only key to improving citizen happiness, but also acts as a crucial indicator of the city's broader competitiveness. I am committed to advancing Incheon's cultural sector through a range of dedicated initiatives.
Under the tagline, Beyond Asia, Connect Global, the Incheon Art Show promises a unique experience that blends diverse art perspectives, offering a rich showcase of both renowned artists and emerging talents. Hopes are high that it'll play a significant role in fostering the port city's cultural growth and turn Incheon into a vibrant hub for the arts on the global stage. Hangeul, Arirang News.
Time for some K-entertainment news with Bella Kim. Bella, for our very first story, we have an update regarding Hee-jin and the agency Ador.
Yes, that's right. Hee-jin, the former CEO of Ador, has announced that on Wednesday that she will resign from the company's board and depart from HYBE as well. She also said in a statement that she will proceed with the necessary legal actions regarding numerous illegal activities of HYBE and its affiliates. Min also notified HYBE that she will exercise her put option, which means it's an investor's right to sell their share to the company upon demand over her share co-chair of Ador. She emphasized that she tried to bring everything back to the way it was back in April when the conflict first began, but HYBE seems to show no sign of admitting its wrongdoing, so she decided it would be a waste of time to put any more efforts into it.
And what about the ultimatum that girl group New Jeans gave to Ador? Any updates on that?
Not yet, no updates as of right now, but it looks like New Jeans will file an injunction on their exclusive contract with Ador. And meanwhile, Ador responded to Min's announcement saying that they feel sorry for this unilateral notice of resignation and that they will do their best to support New Jeans to grow and develop further in the future.
All right, keep us updated on that story.
For sure.
Now, our next news is a bit on a brighter note. It is about an actor and his family.
That's right. Actor Song Joong-ki announced the birth of his daughter, marking the arrival of his second child. He shared this joyful news on his fan cafe on Wednesday, saying, "I'm currently in Rome, and it's only been a little over a year since I met my first child here in Rome, but thankfully I met another pretty baby here." Sharing a black and white photo of the baby's hand, he continued by saying that pretty princess is born very healthy. Song Joong-ki and his wife, British actress Katie Louise Saunders, got married in January of last year and welcomed their first child, a son, on the same year of June. And Song is currently filming a drama, My Youth, which is set to air next year.
It just seems like yesterday that we heard of the news of the first baby.
Right.
Yes, time flies. Well,
Definitely.
Congratulations to Song and Saunders.
Congratulations.
And for our final news, we have some exciting news for our BTS fans, especially for RM fans.
Yes, that's right. We talked about RM's documentary coming out a few weeks ago, and now here we have an update. Well, RM is set to connect with even more countries and even more fans as his documentary film extends its reach to 47 additional countries. On Wednesday, the distributor announced RM Right People, Wrong Place has opened its second round of global pre-sales, and the documentary will now screen in 47 more countries, including South Korea, Mexico, Brazil, Indonesia, and India. The film features RM's interview conducted before his enlistment and also his 8-month journey creating his second solo album, Right Place, Wrong Person. And reflecting on the documentary, RM shared, "It's a record of my 2023. I'm grateful that this will remain as a lasting memory." And the documentary is set to be released in over 100 countries in total around the globe on December 5th. So all the armies out there, mark your calendars.
Really great news for all the Global Army fans. So the documentary is RM Right People, Wrong Place, and his second album, Right Place, Wrong Person. I'm going to get this right from now on. So thank you very much, Bella, for those K-Enter news.
My pleasure.
And now time to go over to our AI anchor, Ari, for other culture-related news.
Thanks for tuning in. Let's jump right into our first story of the day. A new book exploring the historical significance of Admiral Lee Sun-shin and his iconic turtle ship has been released in English. Titled The Legacy of Korea, Unveiling Admiral Lee Sun-shin and the Turtle Warship, the book revisits the life and legacy of Admiral Lee, one of Korea's most revered historical figures, providing a detailed account of the battles he commanded, including the Hee-jin War and the Battle of Myeongnyang. With his groundbreaking turtle ship and brilliant tactics, Admiral Lee secured Korea's victory in the 16th century naval war against Japan. Author Ko Kwang-seo, an honorary professor at the Korean Naval Academy, hopes the book will enlighten English-speaking audiences about Admiral Lee's remarkable contributions and their broader historical implications. The book is now available in e-book format on Amazon Kindle. The National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art in Gwacheon is set to captivate visitors with a special exhibition on Korean contemporary ceramic art. The exhibition traces the evolution of Korean ceramic craftsmanship spanning roughly 70 years through over 200 works, including traditional ceramics, ceramic paintings, and ceramic sculptures. A dozen ceramic paintings collected by the late Samsung Group chairman Lee Gun-hee will also be showcased for the first time. It runs until May 6 next year. The National Palace Museum of Korea is presenting a special exhibition on Korean royal cuisine. offering visitors a chance to explore its rich diversity and experience the essence of Korea's royal culture, describing royal cuisine as a heritage that transcends food, embodying respect and the spirit of sharing. The museum highlighted it as the origin and pinnacle of K-food, along with a variety of royal dishes. The exhibition features various interactive programs, also offering a rare chance to get a glimpse of over 450 royal artifacts. It runs until February 2nd next year. That's all from me. Keep it tuned to the Culture Wave.
Every year in Korea, when the Korean writing system Hangeul is celebrated through Hangeul Day on October 9th, a range of events take place around that date to raise awareness of the Korean writing as well as the Korean language. One of those is an annual Korean writing contest for foreigners. Natalie from Germany was the winner of the 30th contest, which was held last month. And we have her joining us today for Hallyu People. Welcome, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi. So first off, congratulations for winning the grand prize of the contest, which was hosted by the Yonsei Korean Language Institute.
Congratulations.
So, yes, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So how was it for you when your name was called out? I mean, it was a very highly competitive contest with some 1,400 contestants from 66 countries. So how was it for you?
It was really exciting, and I actually didn't expect that at all because, yeah, as you said, like there were a lot of contestants and, yeah, a lot of people who wrote beautiful poems. So I think my writing is good, but I don't write poems that often, so I really didn't expect that. And then I got told that I won a prize, but I actually didn't know that I would win like first prize.
Wow.
I mean, who writes poems on a daily basis?
Exactly. Even like Koreans, I think it's hard for, you know, writing poems.
Of course.
And I heard this contest had an option of entering poetry or essay, and you entered through a poetry. Why did you choose to write a poem?
So like the topics were announced first, like pure, star. And I think the second one was about like bus stop. I can't remember clearly, but I thought maybe writing about a bus stop would be more difficult, especially in Korean. And I'm a huge science fiction fan. So I thought writing about stars would be easier. And also I wanted to connect my emotions to something else that I really like, which is like stars and universe.
So you just mentioned the topic was star or pyeol, and it has been praised for being unique and beautiful. So what would you say was your inspiration?
So there's a guy that I really like.
Aw.
Yeah, and I wanted to express my feelings through the poem. But yeah, I thought writing a romantic poem would be a nice idea, so yeah.
Is that an exclusive that you just mentioned on air for
I know,
us?
is this like official?
So I did mention it before on radio.
Okay.
But
Does that person know or not?
actually, I'm not sure if he knows that I like him, but like he doesn't know about the poem yet. So I have
Okay.
to send it to him.
Well, let's hope that he is watching
I
because
know.
Natalie,
It's
we're gonna ask you if it's okay to read out an extract of that poem with your own voice.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, it's just a short, short phrase. Okay, 나는 여기 있고 너는 저기 있고 가까운 편이라서 불태울 것이다. 근데 멀어서 닿지 않을 것이다. 태양을 바라볼 수도 없다.
Wow.
That was beautiful. Now, for
is
our
beautiful. Thank you.
international viewers, could you just slightly explain what that meant in English?
So like 나는 여기 있고 너는 저기 있고 is just like I'm here and you're there, which indicates that like it's a metaphor for like okay, I'm here and you're like far away, you're there. 가까운 편이라서 불태울 것이다. Like you're close enough that I can like burn myself because 태양, like 태양 바라볼 수도 없다. Like with 태양, like 태양 is sun, but it's a metaphor for the person that I like.
Right.
So like he's close enough to burn myself, but 근데 멀어서 닿지 않을 것이다. So, but he's still too far to touch or to reach.
That is
Wow,
beautiful.
that's
And I have
very
to say your
beautiful.
pronunciation and intonation was also really good when
Thank
reading
you so
out your
much.
poem.
For
right?
sure. And listening to your story before you're reading out the poem, like made me, made us feel more get into the poem as well. And, this learning a new language every time is very, very hard. Like even learning new language. And I heard Korean is especially more difficult. Do you have any tips on studying Korean? And what would you say was the most difficult part when you were learning Korean?
Okay, so to answer your last question first, the most difficult part would be the grammar because there's a lot of grammar points to study, and it's just very different from my native language, which is German. So yeah, and I would say if like to anyone who likes to learn and study Korean, like the first thing that I did, even though I'm not really like an active like listener of like a lot of music, but if you're interested in K-pop, you can translate the lyrics and it will help you memorize, because if you like a song, then like the tune will be stuck in your head and you will remember the words more easily. And also, well, what I do is I attend language school, so that also helps with all the grammar, because if you're learning by yourself, you can do it, but I think it's also helpful that I have teachers who support me and explain the grammar.
I mean, also for Koreans, when they study English, many Koreans like pop songs, so they do that as well. They try to listen to pop songs, sing to the lyrics, and then learn the English grammar as well. So I think that is a great tip for all the Korean language learners. Now, Natalie, you just mentioned that you're from Germany. So despite your talent in writing, we heard that you studied something totally different, and then you came to Korea. So give us a little bit of the background. What made you come here to Korea?
So I started studying chemistry in Austria, actually. And then I came to Korea because I felt like something was missing. Like I really enjoyed my life in Austria and also in Germany, but I just felt like I wanted to do something more. And I've always been really passionate about like studying languages. And I always knew that I would want to study Korean. So I thought it would be helpful if I came to Korea to study Korean, because I had quite a lot of trouble self-studying. It is doable, but I'm kind of like a lazy learner. So I thought if I would go to language school, it would help a lot. And I also like to immerse myself in the language that I'm learning. So.
Well, we're glad that you're here.
Yes, definitely. And talking about your home country, how is the Korean wave perceived back at your home country, Germany or Austria? And do you have any of your friends, maybe, who are into K-pop or K-drama?
Actually, there's quite a bunch of friends that I have who are interested. Like almost everyone that I know has somewhat consumed Korean media, whether that's K-drama or K-pop or even K-food. And especially in Vienna, there's a lot of restaurants, Korean restaurants, and one of which is a restaurant that even BTS has visited.
Ooh.
So it's really popular, and so there's definitely a lot of people who love Korean culture.
And I have to say, there's been definitely a change in the perception of the Korean wave in Germany, Austria, and Europe, because I was born and raised in Germany, and back then no one knew K-pop. So I'm so happy to see that happening and that development. But what about Korean literature? I think that's still a little new, right?
That's true. And I think it's mainly because reading in Korean can be challenging if you're not like fluent. Even for me, like I'm far from fluent. I mean, I'm able to write poems, but reading is kind of different.
I mean, it's just been 2 years that you said you started, right?
Exactly. And I think that might be the main reason why a lot of people would not be interested in reading literature when they're not fluent, because they would have to translate, they would have to read in their own language. Whereas like listening to K-pop, it doesn't really require any language skills. You can just enjoy the music, and K-drama as well, because you can just like watch it in your language and still enjoy.
But I think because, I mean, many European novelists have actually received the Nobel Prize in Literature, and now that we have a Korean author receiving that prize, maybe the perception would grow regarding Korean literature. Now, Natalie, we would love to see you write more, poems, maybe also longer stories in Korean. So do you have any plans about writing in Korean, and what would that be? What kind of topic?
Actually, I love writing science fiction novels, and I also like to write down anything that comes to my mind and that I dream about, because I tend to have quite vivid dreams. And there's a story that I've been working on since kindergarten, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I've been working on it quite a long time. It's based on a dream that I had, and it's like a science fiction novel. So yeah, I'd like to continue that in the future.
Wow.
So would you actually also pursue writer as a career?
Yeah, absolutely, because I love writing, and I don't really see it as my main job. I will try to explore whether people like my stories or not, but I like to mainly write for myself. So whether I will be publishing books or not, I will still pursue writing.
Wow, that's very interesting. Speaking of, your future job as a writer, do you have any, favorite Korean word or expression that you really like?
I actually do, and I even mentioned this in an interview with a magazine. It's 햇빛.
Oh, 햇빛. Similar to 태양 in your poem.
Exactly, but actually I just like it because it's a positive word, and like when 햇빛 comes out, everyone is happy, and I really like the sun, so I think positive words also have a positive effect on the mood. So
definitely,
I really think 햇빛 suits you, and 태양 being the sun, and 햇빛 the sunshine or sun rays. And do you also maybe have a favorite Korean book or a favorite Korean poem or lyrics that you would like to share?
I don't have anything in particular, like not really like I think there is a book that I've started reading, but as I said, like I'm far from being fluent, so it's still hard for me to read. But I've started reading 이기는 멘탈 by Green Jung, and she's a psychologist here in Korea, and I'm actually a figure skater, so
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm
That was unexpected.
I'm not a professional figure skater, but it can be still challenging because figure skating is a really tough sport. So reading this book actually helps me work on my mentality, and it helps with establishing a good lifestyle.
Wow, you're
So
into
that
writing and you study
Figure
chemistry and you're now a figure
right.
skater.
That makes me think you've got even more ambitions. What else do you want to, do in the future, especially here in Korea? Do you have any other career goals?
Actually, I love science, so I want to pursue science in my career. But I also love medicine, so I thought about becoming a doctor here in Korea. It will be really hard, but I will try my best. And so I actually started studying chemistry back in Austria to one day be able to study medicine because that's required in some countries.
Wow, super talented, Natalie.
talented.
And we hope that you'll be able to fulfill all of your dreams. So thank you very much for your talk with us today, and we wish you the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Bella, as always.
Yes.
We will see you back next week.
Next week, yes, I'll be back next week.
All right. Now, thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave, and hope you join us again on Friday at 2 p.m. Korea time, and maybe one day here in Korea.